Welcome back to the Healthy Skin Show. Today, I'm going to talk about how you can boost your immune system with food to fight off the deadly coronavirus. So, today is March 12th, 2020, and there are currently 133,000 cases of the coronavirus, and the number of deaths worldwide is almost at 5,000. So there are currently about 59,000 active cases around the world. And the number just keeps growing, the total number of cases and the total deaths. These graphs do not seem to be slowing down one bit, and it looks like it's increasing exponentially, which is really scary. So I am a healthy skin coach, and I always preach that food is the ultimate medicine. So let's find out through research studies which foods increase your white blood cells and boost your immune system. Before we get into that, if you're suffering from acne or eczema or psoriasis and you're tired of using prescription after prescription, tired of using steroid creams and antibiotics and Accutane, book an appointment with me and I will show you why food is the ultimate medicine. I help clients worldwide through functional medicine. Alright, now let's get back to the show. So I looked into a lot of scientific research to determine which foods are great at boosting the immune system. And this one article from the University of Southampton is titled Feeding the Immune System. So it talks about how you have to feed the immune system by getting in good nutrition. And some of the highlighted nutrients are vitamins A, D, and E, and zinc, and iron, and selenium. And you also have to pay attention to your gut microbiome, which is the healthy bacteria in your gut that's responsible for maintaining your overall health and strengthening your immune system. Did you know that 70 to 80% of your immune system actually lies in the gut, which is your intestines? So it's super important to keep that area healthy in order to fight off infections. For me, I take a probiotic every single day to strengthen my gut microbiome, and it's called Skinessa, which have strains of good bacteria like Bifidobacterium lactis and longum and Lactobacillus casei and rhamnosus. These strains have been proven in clinical studies to improve skin quality. If you're interested in learning more about Skinessa, I put the links down in the description box. Okay, so we have an idea of which nutrients we should be putting in our bodies. So this next research study from the University of Verona, Italy is titled Dark Chocolate Intake Acutely Enhances Neutrophil Count in Peripheral Venous Blood. And the scientists found that dark chocolate consumption enhances the systemic defense against bacterial and viral infections. And the result of this study was that there was a significant increase in both white blood cells and neutrophils that were observed 4 hours after eating dark chocolate. So now that you know that dark chocolate is really good at boosting white blood cells, and you should definitely add that into your diet to fight off the coronavirus. Okay, so the next research study comes from the University of Southampton in the UK, and it's titled Diet and the Immune Function. First, they give an overview of the immune system, and they describe the cells involved in this immune response, which include phagocytes like macrophages and monocytes, neutrophils, dendritic cells, and mast cells. And T cells, which are critical in antigen recognition and the coordination of the immune response. So cytotoxic T cells are involved in directly killing the infected damaged cells and tumor cells, and T helper cells are important in coordinating the responses of other immune cells. And there are two types of T helper cells. Helper 1, which are important in antiviral and cellular immune responses, and helper 2, which produce interleukin 4, 5, and 13, and are involved in antibody and anti-parasitic responses. So as a healthy skin coach, I have to know a lot about eczema. And I can tell you that if you eat too much inflammatory foods, your body starts producing too much of these T helper 2 cells, and subsequently the interleukin 4 and 13 specifically, which are involved in allergic responses. And part of that is eczema in the skin. So a new eczema drug called Dupixent actually blocks interleukin 4 and 13, helping to reduce this inflammatory response by the overreacting immune system. And the antibodies involved in eczema specifically is called immunoglobulin E, or IgE. And this research study confirms what I just said. IgE has a role in clearance of extracellular parasites, but when produced inappropriately to innocuous environmental and food antigens like inflammatory foods that you're eating, it has an important role in IgE-mediated allergies. And one of the responses is an allergic reaction in the skin in the form of eczema. So if we scroll down a little bit more, the scientists describe certain foods that boost your immune system. It states, the amino acid arginine is essential for the generation of nitric oxide by the macrophages. And the micronutrients vitamin A and zinc regulate cell division and so are essential for a successful proliferative response within the immune system. Okay, so let's find out foods that are high in arginine, vitamin A, and zinc. So this article comes from Healthline, and it's titled The 10 Healthy High Arginine Foods. And what does arginine do? It creates nitric oxide, which widens and relaxes arteries and blood vessels, improving blood flow. So it allows your white blood cells to more easily travel to the infected site and start attacking those pathogens or the viral infection. It helps to heal injuries, aids the kidneys in removing waste, and boosts the immune system. So the foods that are listed are turkey, pork loin, chicken, which I eat pretty much every single day. One chicken breast has 70% of your daily recommended protein and almost 9 grams of arginine. So I'm eating chicken every single day to get my arginine in to fight off that deadly coronavirus. Other foods include pumpkin seeds, soybeans, peanuts, spirulina, dairy, which I don't recommend if you have skin conditions because the hormones and the dairy products are inflammatory to the body, chickpeas, and lentils. Okay, so these are the arginine foods. Now let's look at some of the foods that are high in vitamin A, which play an essential role in maintaining vision, body growth, immune function, and reproductive health. So I'm going to list some of the top foods that are high in vitamin A. Beef liver, which has 700% of your daily recommended serving. Lamb liver, cod liver oil, salmon, tuna, and then let's get into vegetables. Sweet potato, which has 200% of your daily serving, and kale, which has 98% of your daily serving. I eat tons of kale. I eat probably 3 to 4 cups of kale every single day, so I get a lot of vitamin A every single day, and that's why my immune system is really strong to fight off the coronavirus. Other vegetables include carrots and red peppers and spinach. All right, finally, let's look into the foods that are high in zinc, which is important for metabolizing nutrients, maintaining your immune system, and growing and repairing body tissues. So here are the top foods that are high in zinc. Meat is an excellent source. So I eat chicken, which has a lot of zinc in it. This article says red meat is particularly a great source. As a healthy skin coach, I typically recommend to not eat red meats, which can be inflammatory, and stick with white meats like chicken. Other foods that are high in zinc include shellfish, legumes, seeds, nuts, dairy, eggs, and whole grains. So this article says fruits and vegetables are generally poor sources of zinc. So if you're a strict vegetarian, you really have to get zinc in order to boost your immune system. So you might take a supplement or eat, say, nuts like peanuts, cashews, and almonds to get your zinc in because it's important for your immune system. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Like I always say, food is the ultimate medicine, and you can get the key nutrients you need in order to boost your immune system to fight off the deadly coronavirus. If you need help with your skin, visit healthyskincoach.co and book an appointment with me. Alright, thank you for listening and watching, and as always, Taco is out!